Symi is a small island with a big heart, and you feel it the moment you arrive. The ferry glides into Gialos harbor, showing off old fancy houses in orange, red, and yellow, stacked up the hills like a living painting. This isn't just a pretty picture. Symi is a lively place with a long history you can taste in every meal. It's located close to Rhodes and the Turkish coast, which has shaped its story for hundreds of years. It used to be rich from building ships and diving for sponges, and you can still see how grand it was in its buildings. But today, Symi's real treasure is how people live there. Slow, connected to the sea, and full of old ways. In Koryo, the upper town, narrow paths wind past small churches and balconies full of flowers. The air smells like jasmine, honeysuckle, and home-cooked food. Laughter and the sound of pots clanging come from kitchens. This is the true music of Symi. Here, people take time to talk, share coffee, and enjoy meals together. The Symiots are proud of their history, their customs, and especially their food. Their food is honest, full of flavor, and tells the story of the island's past and present. It speaks of the sea, the rocky hills, and many families who have lived on Symi for a long time. To understand Symi, you have to sit at its table. The island asks you to slow down, take a deep breath, and enjoy life's simple moments. The spirit here is strong and proud. Every meal is a celebration of old ways and being together. On Symi, food is the heart of the island. Symi's food is a delicious history lesson, shaped by hundreds of years of different cultures meeting. People from Venice, the Ottoman Empire, and Italy all left their mark, and you'll taste it in the island's special mix of spices, like cinnamon, cumin, and more. Since it was rich from building ships and sponge diving, Symi could buy fancy things from other places, which you can see in its special holiday foods. The time when Italians were there brought a love for pasta and small changes to old recipes. This mix of influences makes Symi's food special in Greece. But deep down, the food stays simple, uses what's in season, and is clearly Greek. The layers of history are like delicate spices. They make things better, but don't take over. Every meal tastes like the sailors, sponge divers, and traders who made the island what it is. The kitchen became a place where different things mixed together, creating something only found on Symi. When you eat on Symi, you're tasting its long, interesting journey through time. The island's story is served up on every plate. Symi's food is a living treasure. Symi's rocky, dry land has created a kind of food that uses what's available and is full of flavor. Gardens built on terraces cling to hillsides, growing tomatoes, zucchini, eggplants, beans, and chickpeas. Wild oregano, thyme, and sage fill the air in the island's dishes. Island people know exactly when and where to find the best herbs, a tradition passed down through many families. The sea gives Symi the most. Fishermen bring in red mullet, octopus, calamari, and more, fresh from the water to the grill. Seafood is the main attraction, often cooked just hours after being caught. Since water is scarce, dishes are grilled, fried, or baked, which makes flavors stronger and waste less. Vegetables are often filled and baked in their own juices. This clever use of resources makes food that's both tasty and good for the planet. Every meal shows how people work well with nature. Symi's kitchen is built on what the land and sea provide. The result, food that's simple, honest, and truly satisfying. Symi's kitchen celebrates its surroundings. Here, needing to make do has become an art of cooking. If there's one dish that shows what Symi is all about, it's the famous Symi shrimp, Symiako garidaki. They are tiny, delicate, and found only in these waters, making them a true local treat. Their sweet, strong flavor is best enjoyed whole, shell and all. Usually, they're dusted in flour, fried in olive oil, and served hot with a squeeze of lemon. The result? An amazing, crunchy treat that brings people together. Eating Symi shrimp is a social event, sharing plates, laughing, and the sound of happy crunching in harbor restaurants. The dish shows how much the sea provides, and the island's simple, direct way of cooking. Local fishermen know the best places and times to catch them, making sure there will be enough for future generations. Every bite helps keep a tradition and a community alive. Symiako garidaki is more than just food. It's a taste of what Symi is. The shrimp connect you to the island's rhythm and its people. It's a dish full of flavor and meaning. When you visit, don't miss this must-have experience. Symi shrimp are the pride of the island. They're a symbol of local history. Taste them, and you taste Symi itself. Symi's cooking stage has more than just shrimp. Stuffed vegetables, jamista, are a favorite. Tomatoes, peppers, and zucchini filled with rice, herbs, and sometimes a little bit of meat. Baked slowly, they smell wonderful and are comforting. Akumia, rice and ouzo fritters drizzled with honey, are a sweet treat for holidays and parties. Octopus is a common food, dried in the sun, then grilled with olive oil, lemon, and oregano, or cooked slowly in wine with onions. Chickpeas are great in fritters, revithokeftids, and slow-cooked dishes in clay pots, turning simple ingredients into something special. These dishes show how clever and creative Symi's cooks are. Simple ingredients become meals you won't forget. Each bite tells a story of tradition and cleverness. The heart of Symi's home cooking is found in these special dishes. They are the flavors of celebration and everyday life. On Symi, every meal is a taste of the island's soul. On Symi, food is about people, memories, and old ways. I met Eleni, a grandmother in Koryo, cleaning wild greens on her porch. She learned to cook by watching her mother and grandmother. No recipes, just using her hands and heart. Eleni's family gathers each spring to pick vine leaves and roll dolmades together, a happy time of telling stories and laughing. Cooking knowledge here is passed down by doing things together, not from books. Children learn by judging fish with their fathers, picking herbs with their grandfathers. The family kitchen is the island's most important school. Another local, Manolis the fisherman, grills fresh sea bream on his boat, simply seasoned with olive oil, lemon, and sea salt. For him, this is the true taste of Symi: clean sea, warm sun, and honest work. Meals connect people to their surroundings and their history. Every dish is a link in a living chain of tradition. On Symi, food is a celebration of family and place. The kitchen keeps culture alive, one meal at a time. Stories and recipes are woven together. This is the heart of Symi's cooking history. The secret to Symi's food is its three main things: fresh herbs, good quality olive oil, and being super fresh. Wild oregano, thyme, sage, and rosemary grow everywhere, gathered and used in every dish. These herbs fill food with the wild spirit of the island. Olive oil is like liquid gold, extra virgin, made without heat, and used a lot in cooking and salads. It's the lifeblood of the food and key to the Mediterranean diet. Freshness is everything. Menus change with what's caught that day and what's ready to pick in the season. A tomato salad in August tastes like the sun and the island itself. This focus on pure and simple ingredients lets them shine. Island people eat with the seasons, celebrating what's local and ripe. The result is food that's lively, honest, and unforgettable. Every meal is a tribute to the land and sea. The flavors are strong, yet simple. On Symi, freshness is the best ingredient. On Symi, food is what holds the community together. Festivals or panegyria bring everyone together for music, dancing, and feasting. The Panormitis Festival brings thousands with monastery kitchens serving traditional dishes to everyone. Weddings and baptisms are celebrated with days of cooking and partying together. Even daily life is about sharing. Neighbors trade homemade treats, fishermen share their catch, and cafes are busy with chatter over small plates of food. These traditions, big and small, create the social fabric of the island. Offering food is a way to show friendship and welcome. Every meal makes community bonds stronger. On Symi, being welcoming is a way of life. Food is more than just eating, it's about connecting. Here, you're always welcome at the table. Now that you've learned about Symi's flavors and traditions, there's only one thing left. Come experience it yourself. Eating Symi shrimp by the harbor at sunset is something you'll never forget. Be brave. Try local dishes, ask for suggestions, and enjoy what the island offers. Talk to bakers, fishermen, and market sellers. Each has a story to share. The people of Symi are warm, proud, and happy to welcome you. Meals taste better when you know the stories behind them. You're not just a tourist. You're a guest, part of the island's living culture. This connection is the best souvenir you can take home. The table is set, the wine is cold, and Symi is ready to share its treasures. Here, food feeds both your body and your spirit. Come, eat, drink, and share in the joy of a Greek meal. It's a journey you'll never forget. Good appetite.